very good morning to all of you students. This is GE session and today we are going to start new unit number 24, that is direct and indirect speech. In previous video you have studied about this direct and indirect speech, but today I would like to give you some more information about direct and indirect speech. That's why I am going to start it from the beginning. Before we go for this direct and indirect speech, you must know what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. In your GE book, information is not given, sufficient information is not given. So in this video, you will find more information about direct and indirect speech. You are requested to write all the rules related to this topic because in your GE book, though some of the rules are not given. So please take a pen and book with you and please note down all the rules which I will give you in this video. Okay? Now first of all, what is direct speech? You must know about the difference between this direct and indirect speech. For that you must know the definition of direct speech. So I am going to give you the definition of direct speech. The definition is, just a minute student. When we report the exact word of the speaker and write those words into inverted comma, that is called direct speech. In this you have to remember two things. See, when we report the exact words of the speaker and write those words within inverted commas, that is called direct speech. See, this thing you have to remember. Report the exact word and write those words within inverted commas. That is known as direct speech. Let me give you example. Here you have one example. He said, "You are a clever boy." So student, this part, this "you are a clever boy," this part you can see here we have this inverted comma. So this part is known as direct speech. Here we have the exact words of the speaker. Speaker is he. Here he is speaker. We have the exact words of speaker and these words we have into inverted commas. So this is the example of direct speech. Please you note down this. After that I will give you the example of indirect speech. Please you note down. Now, what is indirect speech? Direct speech, we have done that if we report the exact word of the speaker and if those words are within inverted commas, that is known as direct speech. Now in indirect speech we have totally opposite the definition. The definition is we do not report the exact words of the speaker into indirect speech. Instead of that, we report the substance and meaning of the words of the speaker that is known as indirect speech. So here you can see, student, that the definition of indirect speech is totally different, means totally opposite of the definition of direct speech. We do not report the exact words of the speaker into indirect speech. Instead of that, we report the substance and meaning of the words of the speaker, that is known as indirect speech. Let me give you the example of this. She told me that she enjoyed the movie very much. Here in this sentence we have the example of indirect speech. Here you don't find any kind of inverted commas and all. So she told me that she enjoyed the movie very much. It means this dialogue, this is used for third person, means here we don't know who this she is. It means this she told me means this is listener, this is speaker. So here listener is telling the conversation which they had earlier into this. So these kind of sentences are known as indirect speech. Please you note down this. After that I will give you some more information about indirect speech. Please you note down. Another rule is indirect speech is also known as reported speech. So another name of indirect speech is reported speech. So please keep this thing into your mind. Now student, in indirect speech we have some organ, very important organ. You know that in our body we have organs, different organs. So the name of this indirect speech body, we have different organ. You must know about those things. So we have RS, RV, DS. These three are the main organ of indirect speech. RS means reported speech. RV means reporting verb, and DS means direct speech. Now, where do you find these RVs, RV and DS in indirect speech? Before that, note down RS and DS both are same. Okay, please you note down this. After that I will explain you what is RS, what is DS and what is RV in indirect speech. Please note down. Now first of all I would like to give you one example. Based on that example we will discuss what is RS, RV and DS. See, the example is Neha said Sachin has won the match. Here we have one example. Neha said Sachin has won the match. Okay. So now this part is known as RV. It means here we have our RV. This. And this part is known as DS or RS. So you have to remember you can choose any one student, no need to write both, but this is for your information. See, you have to remember that the sentence or the clause which is there in the inverted comma is known as DS or RS, or the verb which is there in the RV is known as RV. So we can write a rule. Okay, the inverted comma clause is known as RS or DS, that is this. Verb in RV is called reporting verb, that is this. Please you note down this. Now I would like to give you information about the speaker and listener of RS. Let me give you one example. Here is one example. Shiva said to me, he will not join us. So this part you know, this is our RS or DS you can say. And this part is our RV. So what is this two? So this is RV's speaker, or that is also known as RV's subject. Or this me is RV's listener, or it is also known as RV's object. So this way you can remember that before RV main verb we have speaker of RV or RV subject, and after that verb we have RV's listener or RV's object. This is the information about RV. So now you have information about RV, RS, DS and all the organs of this kind of clause. Please you note down this, student. Now some basic information you must have about indirect and direct speech. So there are 4 or 5 types of sentences you will have to turn into indirect speech. So the types of sentences are: first, it is assertive sentence. Secondly, it is interrogative sentences. Thirdly, it is imperative sentences. Fourth, it is exclamatory sentences, and number 5 is sentences of wishes and let. These 5 kind of sentences are there in direct and indirect speech, and we have to turn these sentences into indirect speech. Please you note down these, students. Now another thing is we have to change many things when we change direct speech into indirect speech. So what are those changes? Okay, first change is change in tenses. Second change is change in pronoun. Third change is change in words regarding time and place, and number 4 is some general changes. So this total 5 changes we have to do in direct and indirect speech. First we will go for these changes in tense. Before we go for that, you please note down these 4 changes. So these are the 4 types of changes, means this kind of changes we will do in indirect speech. First we will go for changes in tense. Students, in this part, changes in tense, we have certain changes and in that you have to turn those changes according to the rule. But before that, there are some facts regarding this change. So fact number 1 is when reporting verb is in simple present tense, we do not change any tense into indirect speech. So for that you have to focus on reporting verb of the RV. So let me give you example. See, sorry, Kavya says I am eating an apple. So here you can see, student, this is our reporting verb. So this is in simple present tense. RV, and this RV is in simple present, as we have here this S. So when you have this kind of simple present tense in RV, no need to change any tense in the DS. So the answer for this is Kavya says that she is eating an apple. Okay, as you can see here we have simple present tense, so we haven't changed here because we have simple present tense in RV. So this is the fact number 1 in changes in tense. Please you note down this. Okay students, so this is for today's video. Now it's time to give you homework, and your homework is you have to write all the rules which we have discussed today in this video. So write all the rules of direct and indirect speech which we have discussed today. Please post your homework in the group. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.